Warm welcome. You're watching In Depth on India Today. Now, thousands of farmers marched on a warpath to the national capital pressing for demands, ranging from farm loan waiver to cut in fuel prices. They clashed with the police and soon the celebrations of non-violence turned violent. A mediation with the government wasn't satisfactory enough to make the farmers move away from the border of the capital city of the country. Early Wednesday morning, as the barricade was lifted and farmers were allowed to go to Kisan Ghat, they finally decided to turn back. But they went back with a promise to return if their voice was ignored again, because they till to yield a harvest for the country.
It is ironic that on the birth anniversary of the man who coined the famous lines, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, it was Kisan clashing with the Jawan that marked 2nd of October 2018 at the borders of Delhi. And tragically, violence kicked off the 150th year of a non-violent Mahatma's anniversary. Furious farmers, nearly 20,000 in number, laid siege to Delhi at its border with Uttar Pradesh at Ghaziabad on 2nd of October. Tractors were used to break the barricades set up by the police to force their way into the heart of the capital to assemble at Kisan Ghat. Police used water cannons to disperse the agitating farmers. Then they fired tear gas and finally resorted to lathi charge.
हिंसा हमने कहाँ की? हमारा तो एक वो 10 दिन पहले से जो है प्रोग्राम है महात्मा गांधी की समाधि पे वो जाने की हमारी वो थी। क्या इस देश का किसान जो है महात्मा गांधी की उनकी जन्म वो सती पे नहीं जा सकता? जो है पुलिस ने जो है वो पहले किया, अपने बचाव में जो कुछ हो गया होगा वो जो है किसान के पास क्या है?
While the face-off continued at the border, the government went into a huddle to sort out the situation. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh held talks with the farmers' delegation over their demands, and the Junior Agriculture Minister went to meet the protesters, but to no avail. The opposition jumped to seize the opportunity. Rahul Gandhi first took to the social media to tweet an image of an elderly dhoti-clad man taking on 8 policemen with his lathi and wrote, "The Gandhi Jayanti celebrations on the World Non-Violence Day started with brutal violence against the farmers marching peacefully towards Delhi."
जब हिंदुस्तान का किसान, विदर्भ का किसान, महाराष्ट्र का किसान हाथ जोड़ के कहता है हमारा भी थोड़ा सा कर्जा माफ कीजिए, नरेंद्र मोदी जी, अरुण जेटली जी कहते हैं ये हमारी पॉलिसी नहीं है.
But a closer look at the image that was used to symbolize the protest and police face-off shows that the elderly man was not alone. The picture taken by a photographer of the news agency PTI is the first of a series showing different angles of the same incident. The other pictures show that there were other protesters also standing behind the elderly man.
This is not a perfect representation because if you look at this picture, this isn't a fake picture. But this picture has been cropped in a manner in which it doesn't reflect that actual incident that was captured in this picture. Because if you see the whole picture, there are many people around when this picture was clicked. But it looks like as if 8 policemen are trying to attack this old man.
After night-long camping on the capital's border, police lifted the barricades on Wednesday morning, allowing farmers to congregate at Kisan Ghat. Bharatiya Kisan Union, which was spearheading the farmers' agitation, made the announcement of ending the farmers' protest and returning home.
गवर्नमेंट ने जो वायदा करे सब पे खड़ी ना उतरी, समर्थन मूल्य बढ़ाया ना है, स्वामीनाथन की रिपोर्ट जारी ना करी, बिजली पे इतने दाम बढ़ा दे, किसान की कमर को तोड़ करार दे, इतने झूठा बैठे कि जो झूठे वादा कर रहे हैं आज वो कर रहे हैं.
पैसे रोज बढ़ा रहे हैं, गन्ने का पैसा साल भर हो गया मिला नहीं एक भी. कहाँ से बालकों को पढ़ाएं, कहाँ से खर्चे चलाएं, कहाँ से बिजली का बिल देना है.
With 2019 general elections about 6 months away, as the farmers retreated, politicians took to stage to corner the government.
किसान बर्बादी के कगार पे हैं। मान लो गेहूं है, गेहूं का इंपोर्ट पे 25% टैक्स था, आज 0 कर दिया इन्होंने। तो अगर किसान का जो है उसको MSP भी नहीं मिलता, किसान तकलीफ में है। सरकार को चाहिए इसका कर्जा माफ करें और ऐसा जो स्वामीनाथन फार्मूला जो है या मेरी कमेटी की रिपोर्ट थी उसको लागू करें ताकि उसको कर्जे की आगे जरूरत ना पड़े।
50,000 से ज्यादा किसानों ने आत्महत्या की है, जिसमें ज्यादातर किसान बीजेपी की जहां सरकारें वहां के किसानों ने आत्महत्या की है। उत्तर प्रदेश में भी बड़े पैमाने पर किसानों ने आत्महत्या की है। यही सब सवाल लेकर के किसान निकले। हमारी पार्टी का भी पूरा समर्थन उन किसानों को है।
Nearly 1,300 kilometers away in Asifabad of Telangana, cotton farmer Ramu's wife Pushpalata committed suicide, allegedly due to crop failure on the same day that the farmers agitated at the border of the capital. The government bargained with the farmers to lift the seizure on the capital, but as farmers across India continue their struggle to stay alive, another farming life just gave up the fight in Telangana.
Now, the reason behind these protests and clashes with the police are a series of demands that the farmers have been putting across since a long time. But what are these demands? Take a look.
The police and the farmers were at loggerheads in the capital only for 2 days. But the farmers have been agitating against the government since the past 4 years. And there are some key demands that are to be met in order to stop India's agrarian descent, some of which have been agreed upon.
The farmers agitating at the border of Delhi in a late night development spoke to the Home Minister and other ministers from the Modi government. They have taken their agitation back and are heading back to their houses. But there were about, in fact, more than 12 demands that were kept forward by the farmers. Which are the key demands the government has met and which are the ones which are still a sticking point? Let's take a look very quickly. Review petition against banning of 10-year-old diesel vehicles, especially for the tractor, because it is not only just a farming equipment, but it is also used as a mode of transportation by many farmers. Demand number 2 that the government has met, link Manrega with agricultural activity on private land. This is something the government says that they are seriously going to look into and implement. Demand number 3 that the government has met, GST Council to reconsider prices on agricultural equipment. This has been a major burden on the farmers since the GST has come in, and especially when it comes to fertilizer prices. Demand number 4 that the government has met, panel on making insurance applicable for all crops. Right now, the government's Fasal Bima scheme is limited to certain crops. The farmers want all crops to come under this, and they also want the crop insurance premium to be paid by the government. This will create extra burden on the exchequer, but the government as of now is in the mood to in fact implement these demands. Now, let's see what are the sticking points, the key demands which the government as of now has not been able to give any assurance to the farmers. Reduction in the diesel prices. This the government says can't be done. There is a rising fuel prices, crude oil price which is increasing internationally. The government as of now can't afford this. Demand number 2, complete farm loan waiver. This will require massive financial exercise by the government. It will be a huge burden on the government as well. This demand is also a sticking point. Demand number 3, free electricity for tube wells. The farmers have been demanding it for a very long time. The government says, we already give some subsidy as far as the farmers are concerned, can't give it for free. And demand number 4, monthly pension of 5,000 rupees to farmers above 60 years of age is something that the government says is as of now is not viable, is not practical, is not implementable. These are the demands which the government still needs to think about before the 2019 elections.
While some demands were met by the government on Tuesday, the farmers do not think it is enough to curb their stress.
प्रधानमंत्री ने हमारे साथ वो करा है कि किसानों के ऊपर अत्याचार करा। किसान एक अन्नदाता है, हर एक के लिए पालता है, किसान खून पसीना बहाता है। इसने हमारी एक नहीं सुनी। किसान प्रधानमंत्री ने हमारे साथ वादा ये करा था कि जब योगी आदित्यनाथ का इलेक्शन था कि किसानों का कर्जा एक एक पाई का माफ करूंगा, कुछ नहीं करा इसने।
मांग तो एक भी नहीं माननी गई। सही तो बात यह है, सबका आश्वासन ही है इस तरह से करेंगे वो करेंगे। चलो खैर हम तो उन पर भी यकीन कर लेंगे, पर जो खास मांग है, बिजली का मुद्दा है, गन्ने का पेमेंट है, गन्ने का रेट है, तो ये तो सारे जो के तू हैं। जिन पर उत्तर प्रदेश के और ये किसान निर्भर है, तो ये तो नुकसान हुई है। अगर सरकार चाहे तो क्या नहीं कर सकती, सरकार तो सब कुछ कर सके, उनके बहुत लंबे हाथ है, सरकार कर सके ऐसी नहीं।
पर उनकी मंशा आपको लग रही है ऐसी?
हाँ, नहीं, मनसा में मैल है, इनकी घोट है मनसा में, मनसा इनकी साफ नहीं है। पर ये 2019 के चुनाव में दिखा देंगे, क्या करें, किसान के पास में।
हमारी मुख्य 15 मांग थी, जिनमें से 7 मांग जो छोटी छोटी मांग थी उन्हें सरकार ने मान लिया है, लेकिन जो हमारी मुख्य मांग थी उन पे केवल हमें आश्वासन मिला है। जिन बातों पर हमें आश्वासन दिया गया है वो आश्वासन अगर पूरा नहीं होता है तो हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी जो भी निर्णय लेंगे, हम तो उनके सैनिक हैं, उनके लिए अपनी जान की बाजी लगा देंगे, अपना खून बहा देंगे।
With the 2019 elections knocking doors of the BJP government, the farmer distress can turn the tables on them if not dealt with well in time.
Thousands of farmers have thronged the national capital as a mark of protest. But this is not the first time that the farmer agitation has caused a stir in the capital city. Let's take a look at all the other instances in the recent past when dissenting farmers knocked at New Delhi's door.
Widespread anger, dharnas at Jantar Mantar, nationwide agitation, protest marches to the Parliament Street. Farmers of the country are leaving no stone unturned for their dissenting voices to be heard. The agrarian crisis in the country has seen farmers from across the nation raising slogans of protest in the national capital over the past few months. Less than a month ago, on 5th of September, almost 10,000 farmers and labourers camped in the national capital demanding better living and working conditions from the government. Farmers from across the country led a mega protest in the national capital. The Mazdoor Kisan Sangharsh rally was organised by various trade unions representing the farmers and led a march from Ramleela Maidan to Parliament Street. The protesting farmers were demanding more jobs, land for the landless, and better prices for their farm produce. In June 2018, farmers from across the country led a 10-day protest demanding the promised minimum support price for their produce. As a mark of protest, supply of vegetables and milk was suspended to nearby cities, and dharnas along 30 major highways were also staged by the dissenting farmers. On 25th of February, around 60 kilometers from Delhi, more than 3,000 farmers gathered in Palwal in Haryana to march to the national capital. The agitating farmers from various states wanted to demand loan waivers and high prices for their crops from the central government, till they were halted by the Haryana police on the outskirts of Delhi. In 2017, on 20th of November, thousands of farmers gathered in Ramleela Maidan with a common demand that has echoed in every farmer protest since then. A one-time complete waiver of farm loan and fair price for their produce. In 2017, a group of farmers from Tamil Nadu grabbed headlines for their bizarre way of agitation in a desperate attempt to catch the government's eye. Stationed at Delhi's Jantar Mantar, they protested with skulls, chains and bones. Farmers from the drought-hit belt of Tamil Nadu demanded loan waivers, drought packages and a Kaveri management committee, among other things like fair prices for crops.
Mudar, to wrap on In-Depth.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.